Good evening. Good evening, everyone. I hope I'm audible enough. Please, can you guys just comment down if I'm audible? Hello, guys. Okay, I'm here as a host of this event. Good evening. How are you guys doing? Just comment down below. I hope you're having a good Sunday. Just good evening. Hello, guys. Why don't you? Okay, we have got some comments. Nice. Did you have a productive Sunday, guys? Just okay. Hello, good evening. Why don't you guys write down a short, you know, introduction till other people join in about yourself? Where are you from? What are you doing right now? Okay. Some people are saying they're stuck at home due to lockdown. I hope you guys feel better soon. And I think you guys should be taking care of yourself because of this COVID as well. Good evening. Okay, I've got people from Ahmedabad. Come on, guys, let's just have a little introductory of yourself, who all are, active in the comment section. Okay. Okay, we have got people from Uganda as well. Delhi, Uganda, Kanpur. Hello, guys. So it looks like we have got people from all around India, and you know, it's really pleasure to have you all here with us. Okay, Delhi, Chhattisgarh. What are you guys doing currently in your life, like as in for your career and everything? What stage are you in? Good evening. Okay. We are from Noida. We'll wait for a few minutes or so. We'll start the session soon. Okay, someone's saying I'm a student, a postgraduate. Nice. If we have one or two, we're lucky. Okay. College BBA, nice. Okay, we've got Deepak from Haryana. high school student, ma'am. Nice. I hope you're doing good in your school. Engineering. Nice. Literature graduate currently doing internships. What kind of internships are you doing? All right. Pursuing master's in commerce. BTech second year. Nice. Okay. MBA entrance exam. Which exam are you preparing for? From operator. Okay, Maharashtra. That's nice. What kind of job are you doing? Andhra Pradesh. And I'm doing mechanical engineering. Okay. All right. All right, guys. Waiting for your introduction and everything. Come on. It's going to be a very good session ahead. So I hope you guys are active and having some kind of, like readiness with your mind to have a good, informative session in HR department. That's nice. Second year BCom. All right. Shall we start with the program? Come on, guys. Let's show some enthusiasm for the event that we are having. This is for you guys. Are you guys ready? Shall we proceed? Okay. So, hello guys. It's always a pleasure to have you with us for every event that has been conducted by the Ashman Foundation. Before I go ahead with the event, I would like to take a moment to explain you guys about the good deeds that the Ashman Foundation is doing for the society and for the upliftment of the people and the women and children. So, Ashman Foundation is an organization which is a non profitable organization. It's working for the upliftment of women and children that are underprivileged and cannot have as beautiful life as we are living. And it's also helping out the families with single income widow. All right. So, today's event is actually to provide you the information regarding the career and the possibilities in print and social media. All right. So today's guest. So I would like to introduce you with them so that they can also shed some light on their expertise in this field. So today's chief guest is Aastha Pal. Aastha ma'am is an excellent public speaker and experienced content writer with demonstrated history of working in a market industry. It's pleasure to have you with us, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Karina. I'm sure I'm audible and visible clearly.
I think you're not audible enough.
Is there a problem with my audio?
Mm, yeah. Yes, you are audible.
Cool. Am I audible now? Better?
Yeah. You are audible.
Cool. Perfect. Perfect. Thank you so much, Karina, for that splendid introduction.
You're
Loved
welcome.
everything that you mentioned. You're a beautiful host. Love the
Thank
vibe and energy
you.
of all the people coming in. And thank you, everybody, for joining once again.
Yeah. So we'll be having a very informative sessions right now, and we'll be taking up questions at the end of the session. Till then, I'll hand it over to you, host. So, ma'am, so you can go ahead with, the information and
Cool, cool, lovely, amazing. Super excited to be here. Thank you so much, Ashman Foundation, for that, and welcome everybody for this splendid session. I hope I can add at least some value to your lives on a Sunday evening. And thank you so much for taking out time on a Sunday evening, especially to understand more about career in print and social media. That is a central idea of today, specifically. So talking about सबसे पहले in the career in print and social media, then actually we are sitting down on social media itself. We are streaming this on YouTube. Now you know specifically what's the effect of social media in our lives. An average Indian spends 90% of their time on rectangular screen and more than three-fourths of their time on social media itself. And we have gone through a huge level of pandemic season over here, and we have seen the online department grew in front of our eyes. We have seen a lot of changes happening just aside us. We are actual practical examples we have seen around us. And social media is actually the boat on which a life is going to start, and it's actually happening. I mean, a lot of you might be, some things that are very prevalent right now. A lot of you might be using Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat. You might have heard a lot of these terms around NFT, Bitcoin. A lot of you might even be investing. The newest trend that you might have heard about will be like Web 3.0 and Metaverse. I mean, simplifying it, what is metaverse? I mean, we right now are living in a web 2.0, that is, I, you are viewing me, understanding stuff from me. Now, there is something more happening on web 3.0. And everything that you see around this NFT web 3.0, this is not something that you can touch and feel. This is just something that you can see. Everything you can actually just see, and you're just believing on that front by just seeing it with your eyes. People are investing in Bitcoin even if they're not getting physical cash in their hand. They're just seeing, because on a cryptocurrency, on a blockchain, there is some code written over there, and they are believing that their money is safe there. So this is a whole new dimension that internet and social media has opened. If people here might be Marvel fan, then they might have seen a lot of things with this new Spider-Man movie, and a lot of things revolved around metaverse and a lot of stuff. So what is this? How this is actually came into existence? I mean, social media life is virtual reality, and that is actually we are going into virtual reality specifically, and we are living into that virtual reality. And metaverse is also something that exists on virtual reality itself. If you're somebody who uses Twitter too much, then they might know metaverse. People are doing jobs on metaverse. People have a specific identity on metaverse. So these are such mind boggling stuff that people 10 years ago would not even imagine it. And Facebook came many years ago, and it started. But actually the major stuff that has actually happened in the past 2 3 years. And specifically when COVID happened, when everybody was locked in their home, they've realized that anything and everything can happen on social media. Now, if a very practical example, if you guys might be using might be see watching Shark Tank, a lot of business models come around Shark Tank. And what one thing that I have observed in Shark Tank is a lot of business models are promising on 70% to 80% of the trade happening via online streams. Now, there was a time when only posters were the medium of conversation, big hoardings, people used to pay a shit ton of money for that. Now, only we are advertising on social media, and still a lot of brands are making money from the money made from online trading, online advertising. I mean, the whole ball game has changed. Everything has come into virtual reality, everything has come to screens, and people are actually doing that. And if there is a demand, there is a need. That is why there are careers present in social media. Talking about myself, I work in the creator ecosystem. I work at Tag Mango as a creator acquisition team. I work with the creators around the world. Now, one more thing that people might have seen in and observed in their around word is that now our heroes are also different. There was a time we represented our favorite heroes were, actors, etc. Now our favorite heroes, favorite people we look upon to are content creators. A lot of you might be knowing, people, you might be looking up to good content creators, including Ranveer Alabadia, Ankur Wariku. I mean, these are heroes of your life because you are actually learning from them, and that's completely valid. Now, who made them heroes? Social media made them heroes, or nobody else. Social media changed the entire game around that. Okay, this is what things exist. We started learning stuff from social media itself, and now there is a term that exists around that is called creator economy. And I, as a person, am actually very much invested in the creator economy because, of course, I work in the creator ecosystem. I actually have managed creators and help them do their stuff easily and effectively. That's the basic stuff. And everything revolves around, marketing, in being very effective, being consistent, being all over the place in a very definite space. And people right now, there is something called creator economy exists because people right now are not invested specifically that they don't have only two options of going to becoming a doctor, architect, engineer, lawyer. No, people are actually investing in, building up their business while being a creator. A lot of creator, a lot of young creators, a lot of young entrepreneurs just rose up from social media itself. Talking about myself, I am born due to social media. My LinkedIn is something that has actually given me a lot of leverage in the entire world. And talking about careers in print and social media, the first and foremost important thing is to build up a brand, a personal brand. A personal brand is very, very important for yourself because that is what actually sells you. When somebody launches on your band, they just launches on your social media, they surf around, they see what work have you done. You don't need a physical CV. You have your existence present in the world. And I have got tons of opportunities around only because I have a personal brand on LinkedIn and Instagram. I have met through tons of people all over the world doing amazing work, collaborated with them, made amazing stuff, and I'm very proud of that. Specifically for Specifically because social media has given us a new life, a new beginning. You can stoop down, you can start again, you can try a different niche. There is no loss. You just have to create content out there, put out, and that is, there is not one medium to create content. You can only use audio, you can only use text, you can use audio, video, both. There are a bunch of things I can think about when you're thinking about social media. It's a vast pool out there. I mean, you can be a good designer, you can become a graphic designer, you're interested in posters, etc. stuff. You're good in writing, you can become a copywriter, content writer. You're good in video editing, you become video editor, filmmaker. Our social media consists of all these things. If today your mom or your sister wants to, for example, sister wants to start up a scrunchies ka so small business, now you would obviously, promote her ki come on, let's go on social media, let's do your PR and publicity, marketing. You want to do that, now you will create a social media. You will need graphics, you will need some collaborative events to happen. You might even need a digital marketer for the ads, etc. stuff. So you might need such kind of people, and these are all the careers today present in social media. Every company, every damn company, every damn brand in the world has a social media. And when we are looking upon a brand, what is the first instinct that comes to our mind is to just go onto the Instagram page or their YouTube or Facebook and see what is their content like, how many followers do they have. Because a lot of credibility also happens in our mind that okay, they are a blue tick person, they have good number of followers. That is how we actually grow. And we see, okay, let's follow this page, let's learn a bunch of stuff there. And that is very, very valid. We're actually living in social media. A lot of news that comes to us is from social media itself. And building up a personal brand, building connections has actually, changed the way you get jobs, changed the way you get new collaboration, changed the way you monetize it. Now there are a bunch of content creators out there and just looking for how to monetize stuff. And monetization does not only refers to that you're just getting brand campaigns, because getting brand campaigns is a very frivolous thing, and it's not comes to the main income department. People do subscription model. If you know, a lot of content creators do their own courses, you subscribe to them, and you have no idea how much money they earn just because of that, just because of doing courses. I have friends who are content creators who are earning 2 lakh rupees in just one session. I mean, you need to get some people who actually believe in your clan. Building up your community on social media is as important as having friends in physical mode, because there is a personality of you that needs to exist on social media, and that is the need of the hour. A lot of businesses went down during COVID itself, but after a span of time, with their online market, with their online strategies, because we were at home, we needed everything delivered to us. We even needed food, then we ordered from Zomato, Swiggy. I mean, their rates increased by 90%. And that is the basic reason, because you take full responsibility. Now, if you're home, everything that you're doing is by online modes. Even you're buying food, buying grocery, buying clothes, doing anything, you have to book everything online. And that is the most important aspect of life for right now. We're living in a virtual world. We're living on a different dimension. We are entering a different dimension. And as we say, one should actually move with the world. And looking forward, people careers in social media require a lot of there is obviously a lot of competition on the front, because there are specialized people who have done specialization on the front. You need growth experts, you need digital marketers, you need performance experts, content marketers. Building up a social media needs a lot of strength, and any brand needs a lot of people to actually, I mean, there are departments for Instagram social media, for YouTube social media, and people actually do that. Content creators specifically have brand, they have social media manager. You have no idea how much a social media manager gets paid. And what you have to do is that we actually live 90% of our life on Instagram. You might be just scrolling on reel for 2 hours. That is a basic work. And now it gets converted to career also. Because scrolling on Instagram reels is actually my career right now. Because what I do on Tag Mango is that I figure out creators who can make money on the platform, and I help them onboard them on our platform and help them make money doing workshops, etc. That's a basic goal. And I am today earning money through social media. My career is totally focused on social media, totally focused on this virtual world. So what you need to do specifically is to jump on one thing that you really like. Maybe you are a designer, maybe you like, clicking photographs, maybe into video editing, maybe you are somebody who tries to understand the analytics, and graphs. Maybe you spend a lot of time and you know that these are the growth strategy. Maybe you are creative. If you know a good page to follow that's mad over marketing on Instagram, they have splendid marketing campaigns that they run, and they cover tons of marketing campaigns. And how that has specifically happened is just because they are very very focused, and they take out things from different brands. They pinch out the most unexpected stuff, and that is exactly what marketing is. That is exactly how we grab attention on social media. One thing that everybody needs to understand is that we have a very limited time span. In just a frivolous second, we scroll to the next reel. So if you want somebody to hook to your reel or to your video or to your content, you need to be very precise that you are capturing their attention, you're giving them that they are not expected. And that is the actual cutthroat competition in social media, because we have just 7 seconds of time span. After that, it just goes away in a second. It's a very competitive crunch, but once you figure it out, there are limitless opportunities on the front, like absolutely limitless. And one should, going forward, should always, I would suggest you guys to narrow down stuff that you need, what you are actually interested in. You cannot go fully into social media that I'll do this also and that also. You need to narrow down what is specifically that you really like, and then move forward. Try, and very simple thing to try is to, go forward to nearby local shops around your home and house. I mean, there are a lot of bakers, there are a lot of small stores, they don't have social media presence. Try taking their assignments. Try setting up their social media for some amount of money, because a lot of people are not aware how to set up their Instagram store, their Facebook page, their YouTube channel. Help them do that. Freelance in social media. Freelance is the best thing if you're doing if you are a college student or a school student. I started freelancing when I was in college itself, and I took a lot of freelance projects. I did a lot of social media marketing. People don't have time and they pay you for that, and you need to just work your ass off in representing that yes, this is their social media, and in the process learn a lot of things, expand your horizons, be very active on the front, and sooner or later you will understand that this is my game, and go forward with that. And one day, I mean, who might know, you might be working with the best brands in the country. I guess that's all from my end. For a one-way thing, I would like to take out. I would like to see questions. Okay. What skills do we need for freelancing? I mean, freelancing, as the word says, is very freelancing. If you add content freelancing, then it becomes that you are a content writer. Freelancing ke aage you can put anything in the world. You don't need to have any skill specifically. You need to have one skill, that is selling skill. If you can sell your stuff to your client, you can freelancing anything in the world. I use social media as I endorse my confectionery items through it. Uh, yeah, of course. I mean, I have been working with a lot of bakers, etc. And you can put up your Instagram shops for the same. People can just, I mean, Instagram has a lot of options for that. You can just go over it and figure out stuff in the same way. How long does it take to establish yourself in social media? Okay. Um, it depends. I mean, let me just pull up a story for you. Masum Minawala, she says that she took 10 years to reach 1 million. 10 years. And people in this pandemic, they just use, I guess, in one month or 2 months, they reached 100K followers, 500K followers. So time is yours. You need to be very consistent in your efforts. You need to be very hardworking and, of course, smart working. But do not lose hope when the graph goes down, because as we say in the investing department also, buy the dip, then be active on the dip. How to increase reach on page? There is no specific reason, to specific algorithm to increase reach on page. There's nothing such a reach on page. You need to be very active on the trends. Try following different hashtags. There are a lot of techniques you can find out. Instagram actually gives out more ideas on how to, increase their algorithm. So try following the official Instagram pages. How to get an idea, like for freelancing, what will be search about? So Nishta, basically, from you, when you were born, you might have some things. Like I was a writer kind of person. I really like writing. So I started going into writing, content writing, freelancing. If you're not sure about it, try out different things. Try out posters, try out content, try out video editing, photograph. Give 15 days. I mean, this is one technique that I learned from Ankur Wariku. Take 15 days for everything, try out. After a streamline of different things, you will understand, okay, this is something that I really like, and you can go forward with that. Is there any algorithm for the same? No, there's no algorithm, but that as I mentioned, there's an algorithm that I made in my mind. I will try 15 days for content, 15 days for photography, 15 days for graphic designing. At the end of some time, you will understand what do we enjoy the most, and always go for what they enjoy the most. And the second thing, there is market presence at that. And after 2 years, also always look at the bigger picture. That I am doing content writing today. Will there after 2 years content writing exist? If yes, go for it. How should we react to hateful comments? People have specific resistance to to specific things. Some people react, some people ignore. It's always you choose what you want to do. Pratishtha asked how to start freelancing. Freelancing, as I mentioned, always build up सबसे पहले your personal brand, whether it's LinkedIn, whether it's Instagram. I always say young people in school and college to make their personal brand on LinkedIn first, because LinkedIn becomes your online resume. Is it possible to apply for influencer management internship in college while doing BBA? Of course you can. I mean, there are a lot of companies who provide such stuff. You can also do a lot of internships around when you are doing influencer marketing for a lot of brands. Ma'am, can you give some social media marketing tips? Social media marketing tips, the one and most important thing is to understand your target audience, to understand where you might be actually selling the stuff on social media, or promoting a reach of a brand or anything. For instance, you need to very understand who is that catering to. The target audience is the most important things. How villagers learn about social media. I mean, social media is something that has actually went through all the lanes of the world, and even villages now use WhatsApp is also a social media. They use YouTube, so it has went to the down those village lanes also. What opportunities can we expect in social media career? As I mentioned, there are tons of opportunities in social media career. There are growth experts, there are community experts, there are graphic people, there are photography people, video editing people, content. The list continues and continues. What are all the things that a person needs to start his or career in social media? Being very, if you're a Gen Z person, you're actually a person who has done his free learning in social media, because we are actually invested in social media. The thing that we are working on, we have been using Instagram, WhatsApp, etc. for a long period of time. So that's not something very new. We are actually educated about the same. With social media platform is the most desirable, it is very subjective matter. One cannot say what is not desirable. It depends on what your requirement is. How to grab attention of more people on Instagram? Do the unexpected stuff, the things that do not expect. Unexpected campaigns, emotional binding, makes and gives you good reach. Yes, being an influencer social media is a big career, because if I know, I work at Tag Mango and a lot of creators influencing. When we say influencer, they means they have a good community. A community believes them. You can sell subscription based models to them. If Prajakta Kohli is an influencer, she has a brand called Mostly Sane. She has a brand of clothing range and etc. accessory stuff. People buy it because she's an influencer. She has a community. So if you can make that some cult, and that cult can monetize your stuff, go for it. Yeah, do you think I answered that stuff? I mean, I hope you're clear with that. How do you sell, ma'am? So basically, selling is one skill that everybody needs to understand and learn, no matter whatever job role you are in. Selling is something that comes with time. You need to understand psychology, you need to be confident, you need to be very subjective in lot of terms, but it always comes with experience. What is the success rate of freelancing? I mean, freelancers are growing at a very, very specific, fast rate. I have a lot of friends who have lost, no, they have quitted their 9 to 5 jobs to come into freelancing. So it has amazing boost. If you are somebody who wants to go into freelancing, go for it. But I would suggest that in the starting, when you are in college, etc., start doing as a part-time thingy, and once you go into job, you can decide whether you want to go for what. What's your take on controversial marketing? Being very honest, controversial marketing gives you reach. Sometimes it should not hurt the sentiments of people in a more specific way. Other than that, controversial marketing gives you the required reach. Yes, beautiful, Tanisha. Makeup artist is doing freelancing. Yes, you can absolutely launch your own courses of doing makeup, and people actually subscribe to that. There is no specific timeline, Noel. There is no specific timeline. As a college student, I mean, you get a lot of jobs around graphic designing, performance marketing. That is, if you understand Facebook and Instagram ad, you can actually do that. Graphic designing, maybe you can get a lot of opportunities. What do ideal customers look like? Simply, anybody who pays money is an ideal customer for you. How to make it easy to build up connection over social media? You need to be upfront, you need to be confident. You need to obviously be open in terms that you are accepting connections. What actually is metaverse? uh Metaverse specifically is a time, and it's a time in future. It's a virtual reality. It's more complex than something I could make you understand for right now, but soon maybe it will take over all the world and you'll understand stuff. How safe? I have felt absolutely safe, and I haven't felt any sort of discrepancies in working in social media. Demerits, everything, like life is not black and white, it's always gray. So everything has its own merits and demerits. How to apply for social media management companies? There are tons of Instagram pages helping you do that. They just go on their brand page, go on LinkedIn, uh, give a connection request to the founder, talk with them, say them that you want to work with them. If you're good at it, you'll get it done. How can get job in social media? Same answer. If you want to work for a brand, go for the co-founder, ask them that, hey, I want to do internship. Go for the brand manager, put up your LinkedIn well, mention everything well that you on LinkedIn, because LinkedIn gives you a tons of jobs. What is the average salary of a copywriter? This is something that is very easily googleable, and you can do that. Is working on social media recommended full time, or should it be like a side work? It depends. There are people who are working for Google and social media, or there are people working as a freelancer also. So whatever sales about. You can pursue a lot of courses. I mean, to learn social media marketing, there are tons available, free, paid, whatever makes you understand. But I would suggest taking up, online projects uh, to get practical knowledge. Opportunities for interior designer in freelancing. Interior designing ke liye, I mean, you can put up a lot of beautiful Instagram pages on interior designing. You can actually get some clients on a freelance basis, or you can, you can become assistant to the biggest interior designers in the world by building up a good project, etc. Age limit for the same? There's no specific age limit. I mean, as a legal buyer, they say that you need to be 18, but you can start freelancing uske pehle bhi for running contract. That does not matters. Should we take frequent follow-ups with the potential customers? Of course, follow-up is something that is very, very important to take. Yes. Hashtag is a very different concept. Sometimes hashtag work wonders, sometimes hashtag does not works. But yeah, it depends. How to make good profile? Uh, make It depends on what you're making a profile on, but SEO is one word that I can use for that. Because the people of it oppose some people call social media when I think work with some content. Should not be. Of course, Joker calling. I mean, you have a funny name, but yeah, of course, absolutely. It's Web 2.0 social media for now, so you can understand in that way. How to bring up the resume and attract a job in the platform. Build up your LinkedIn profile. Any particular timing to post your content? Well, it's something I don't give tips specifically, get do this, do that. I always suggest ki go for experimentation, understand when does your content work. Famous forever living products, I'm really sorry, I have heard of the forever brand, but forever living products I'm not sure of. I know that. How to make a resume effective for doing an internship, and what things should you mention? For being SMM, one thing that you need to be very good at is that understanding the problem statements, being creative, being very attractive to the newest trends. Very, very important stuff. Should we need to collaborate with other people to get more reach? Of course. I mean, you should collaborate. Collaboration is something Instagram is promoting in a very effective manner. How to earn from Instagram? There are many models, subscription model. Basically, you can do brand campaigns, you can teach people, and a lot of stuff like that. If the questions are done, um, But if I'm putting my time and energy and effort in social media but not really judging, how much should I wait? I mean, if you are very much stuck, then please make sure that you try to change the strategy. But at times you will feel that there is a dip, but you don't have to lose your will at that time. How to earn money just by posting reels? There is no such method of earning money just by posting reels. If you say by posting reels, I will make up my personal brand and then earn money, then that I would accept. How to get paid for watching reels? I am not sure if there is any way that you can get paid for watching reels, but Google it. You might get some stuff. Ma'am, who do you follow? Look for inspiration for your work or content. There are a lot of content creators I used to look upon to. I still look upon to, and yeah, there are a bunch of them, and I just extract the good part from them. How to earn from Instagram? Build up your personal brand.
Hello, Astha.
Hi,
Okay,
Karina.
thank you. It was a very informative session, and you answered all the questions very effectively.
Happy to
I
hear that.
Yeah. So, would you like to take a few more questions?
Uh,
Sorry. Hello. Am I audible? Am I audible? Astha ma'am? Guys, please just can you comment down if we are audible enough or not? Okay, I think there is some kind of glitch. So, guys, why don't you till then comment down? Did you like the session or not? Or if you have any other questions?
I'm really sorry. There might be some internet glitch that happened.
No, no, no worries. Yeah, I was just asking people to comment down if they like the session or not. So, yeah, all right. So, thank you, ma'am, for it was a very informative session.
Yeah. Thank you so much. It was lovely
I
having
think
you.
yeah, it was a really pleasure to have you with us. So, unfortunately, this brings us to the end of the session. I would like to take a moment to thank all the guests that are present over here to make this event such a success. And on the behalf of Ashman Foundation, I would also like our chief guest, Astha ma'am, who took out time from her busy schedule to shed some light on the careers in print and social media. And I would also like to thank Ashman Foundation to provide a stage for us to learn and get information, even when there is so much COVID out there. And thank you, ma'am, for it was a pleasure to have you with us.
Likewise, Karina. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Ashman Foundation. You guys are doing impeccable work and
Yeah,
just be at it. It was a
yeah,
pleasure.
thank you. Yeah, I think we are good to go. Thank you, everyone. It was an honor to have you with us. Have a positive day ahead. Stay safe and stay healthy. Thank you so much.